We go. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Kathleen.
What the heck was that? What the heck was even that? What the heck? What the hell was that? What the heck is even that? That was some dumb bullshit. Kathleen, what the heck? What the heck was even that?
Mando Season 3 seriously sucked the doo-doo out my booty hole. I know this is late, but I felt compelled and called to contribute to the conversation about Disney not handling Star Wars very well. For now, I won't get into spoilers, just in case you want to experience the thrill of this season for yourself. Alright, let's start. I didn't like it. As a longtime casual Mandalorian enjoyer and Star Wars franchise disaster spectator, I enjoyed the previous seasons of The Mandalorian show. Mandalorian was a show I also watched and kept up with during a special time in my life. I would watch it with my girlfriend who would eventually become my wife. I loved it so much I even rewatched the episodes with my bros to get them into it as well. It was a refreshing show that brought my interest back to Star Wars, especially after Disney attempted a Star Wars trilogy that was Mando Season 1 came out 1 month before Episode 9. Gee golly, very interesting comparing the two. I remember going out to see the last episode of that trilogy and laughed out loud in the theater during the part where Palpatine used Force Lightning to take out all the ships that were fighting above him. It was so jarring, and it literally sounded like the triggered meme sound bit. It was goofy as fuck, but it made me laugh. Anyways, about the show. Grogu and our main Mando are back together as seen in the trailer. For many, that was a huge confusion, and if you didn't watch Book of Boba Fett...
Yeah, you know what? Oh, too bad. Tough.
That's where they had 2 whole episodes dedicated to getting them back together again and setting up the plot for Season 3, which was a mistake in my opinion. Comparing Season 3 to the previous ones, some of the serious moments fell flat for me when some of the goofy nonsense started to pop up, which was right from the get-go of the first episode. Characters make dumb decisions throughout the show to the point where if one of them dies, I feel nothing. Yeah, bro, natural selection. You died because you were dumb. And scenes like that seem to be written out like it's supposed to make me feel something, but I did not. Even the Mandalorian episodes from the Boba Fett show felt more serious and had moments that I thought were super sick. Boba Fett show was Boba Booty Cheeks, so what in tarnation, man? Overall, this season just really didn't feel the same or was as consistent from the previous seasons. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and with the writers' protests that are happening right now, there's been more awareness of how the mistreatment of writers can affect the end product of a show. And I think it's evident here in Season 3. Whether it was because of a lack of writers, poor writing skills, replacing writers, mistreatment of writers, tight deadlines, meddling with the project by Disney corporate management, or all of the above, the story was affected in a bad way, my bruda. Same goes for the CGI. There have been plenty of videos exposing the doo-doo caca struggles CGI artists have to go through. I'm sure that's the case here too. There were some really good moments of great CGI in this season, and some bad. However, I thought the majority of the show looked pretty good. The costume designers and practical effects departments really kill it with what they do. It's just that if you're paying attention to the story and rubbing 2 brain cells together, you notice the problems with the story, poor decision making, and writing. All of these take center attention and overshadow the pretty things that are put on screen. At least for me, that's how it be. Wee. Logic seemed to go out the window with the writing, and that distracted me from enjoying the show. I didn't like this season, but I like the previous ones, and I still recommend them to you, my dudes. It's a fun show, and the visuals are pretty sick for the majority of the show. However, for Season 3, I give it a D. Stands for Dear Disney. Stop fucking up! Okay. Spoilers, yeah! Woo! So I love spoilers. Not always, but for most shows and movies, I like knowing what's going to happen. Most of the time, it's because I want to know if what I'm gonna watch is worth my time and my money. especially with the price of movie tickets nowadays. Season 3 has been out for a while, but just in case some of you haven't seen it and don't want spoilers, here's your chance to get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to go over everything, but I just wanted to talk about some of the stuff that bothered me and make fun of it. Let's see. Bro, it was a mistake to include The Mandalorian in the Book of Boba Fett. I think Book of Boba Fett should have been targeted more towards older generation Star Wars fans because of the old theories from older fans that predicted that Boba Fett was alive. Book of Boba Fett was also the beginning of evident Goofy Goober Super Weenie Hut Jr. writing with a random character plot armor and dumb fight decision making. Frick, dude, this show is a whole other conversation, but come on, man. Those are giant droidicas. They should all be dead.
You're dead. You are dead. Bop, boop, beep, bop, bop, boop, bop. You're dead.
Darn jargon hijacked 2 of the episodes from Book of Boba Fett. Even the actor for Boba, Tamora Morrison, acknowledged that it was strange to have Mando in his own episodes for his show. And those episodes had important plot information for Mando Season 3, like Grogu ditched Luke to go back to Din Djarin. Grogu being in the little droid mech suit was pretty corny to me. I don't know if that was supposed to represent something like artistically because it's using the corpse of the droid they were friends with in season 1. I'm not gonna solve that one for you, but it was goofy as fuck. That thing had 2 joysticks and a yes and no button. That's it. How is he balancing that thing? Maybe I can look past that and say it's technology, but honestly, how is he grabbing stuff? At least give him an Xbox controller and maybe it'll be a little more believable. But also, why not keep him in his floating egg? That thing is way faster. It doesn't even use wheels. If anything, give Grogu a strap with the egg and he'll be doing Star Wars drive-bys, no problem. And a lot of stuff he did was corny. I feel like it wasn't consistent with the previous writing style from the previous seasons. Grogu back then had his cute, campy, cheesy moments that I thought were tasteful. He was just kind of a nuisance, eating frogs, touching stuff he shouldn't. You get a little bit of that here, like Grogu hugging those little munchkin mechanics. That was alright, but to me, most of the Grogu moments kind of just fell flat. Training on the beach was goofy as fuck. Seeing them fire aimlessly into the ocean was dumb. Yeah, you nature. Grogu also had a training moment where he had to shoot a kid with a paintball gun. It's like a little wrist paintball gun thing, right? He jumps over the kid twice, but the effect looks so damn goofy. I get it, Yoda was pretty agile like in his fight against Count Dookie, but I don't know, man, isn't Grogu still like an infant? Why is he jumping around like that?
Because he has the Force, dude.
Okay, nerd. Another thing that bothered me about the paintball fight, it seems that once someone is hit, the ref stops the fight and ends the round. Then they go again. The kid blasts Grogu once, and then the ref stops the fight and gives him 1 point. Kid blasts him again, 2 points, right? I'm like, okay, I get it. I get the rules. I understand. Now, my prediction is that maybe Grogu will kind of turn the juice on a little bit and dance around. He probably won't win because he hasn't trained with a wrist blaster like this kid probably has. Makes sense, right? Oh boy, well, order up. You're getting a big bite out of this idiot sandwich. You idiot. Because you're wrong. Oh gee golly. Grogu goes full Space Jam, jumps over the kid twice, and doesn't just blast him 1 time, but all 3 times to get a quick win. You see what I mean about the Super Weenie Hut Jr. writing? It's like those kids you used to play with where the 2 of you would play a game with your action figures and use your imagination or something, right? But because they want to win so bad, they're just like,
Oh, and then I take my super duper energy shield and block your attack. And since you touch my shield, you're allergic. And I kill you infinity times infinity so you die and I win the game.
all right, goodness gracious, I have to talk about the show becoming the Bo-Katan show. Dinner Jar gets the spotlight taken from him hard in his own show. It's like Bo Kidder heard how Din took over Bubba's show, so she was like, haha, get wrecked, I'm gonna do that too. It starts when she comes to Mandalore to save Din Djarin. She fights off some monsters. I actually thought it was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Her action scenes sometimes were pretty awesome and done pretty well. She saves Din like twice in one episode. I was kind of starting to be like, Mando, what the heck, dude? Stop being such a Meow. But once I thought about it, that creepy monster that looked like something from the movie 9, have y'all seen that movie? Well, that creepy monster thing that got him was giving him the big suck and was sucking his blood or something from his body.
Don't come to my house or else I'll suck your blood. I'll suck your blood.
So yeah, he'd be weak from that. Anyone that got the big suck would be weak, but things with Bo go a little too smooth for her in my opinion. For one, Din struggles with the Darksaber, but once Bo gets her hands on it, it's so freaking easy for her to swing that thing. To me, I see that as a little too convenient. Theories online say it's because Din just doesn't believe in himself and he is confused about his identity. I hope not. That's corny as fuck. Was it always like this? Even if that's the lore, I still think that's super whack. Dan Jan! It doesn't matter how much training or experience you have. Just believe in yourself, Mando. That's why when you whip out your sword, you can't get it up. Why can't you just believe in yourself? Damn it, you stupid bitch. Remember the 3 B's, Mando, you idiot? Hashtag be like Bo and f***ing believe. To me, I would prefer the Darksaber to just be a cooler looking lightsaber with significant meaning. Why does it also have to be something that reads someone's character and reject them like it's freaking Thor's hammer? But that's just what I think. In the end, the Darksaber gets destroyed anyways, so the magic sword freaking dies, I guess. Is it made of cheaper Beskar or something? Yeah, so a bunch of stuff just goes right with Bo-Katan to a point where it was just a bit much for me to believe. But I guess I just gotta be like Bo and fucking believe, am I right, guys? I don't really see her struggle a lot. She saves Din, the Mythosaur reveals itself to her, and that's super significant. All the Mandalorians follow her eventually. She's accepted by just about everyone. Even our main Mando goes full Simpo mode and is like, I'll serve you and follow you forever, baby. Please, just carry me in your arms. Be my dommy mommy. Okay, alright. But in the end of the last episode, he goes to live with his adopted son, Grogu, in a hut somewhere else. So maybe he lied to her. Nice. Sigma male grind set, I guess. This is getting long. I'll fire off a few more real quick. I felt nothing for Mr. Blue Guy and his son. He died being dumb, couldn't shoot his blaster, and moonwalk backwards to save himself. See you never, get wrecked. The son of that blue guy should have died by the pterodactyl monster. He lived, but in a whack way, in my opinion. I was blue-balled on the episode where they go to the planet to solve a mystery about repurposed separatist battle droids acting weird. I got super excited because I thought, in my head, it would mean that they would have to fight some of them. My nostalgia sense was kicking in, but it turned out to be the droid flu given to them by Doc Brown. Oh my gosh. What the hell, man? Mandalorian helmet culture is super goofy. They even show that they have to eat separately in order to not show each other their face. They have to all right, peace out, I'm gonna go eat. Can't just lift up my helmet and just, show you my lips. Lips are not, whatever. I can't think of anything. The episode where they go to the new Coruscant under the New Republic, and it was focused around the science guy. That was a real snoozer, bro. The episode where they fight the space pirates was actually fun, but why does the armorer go into fights with a hammer and tongs, though? Please, get a blaster, bro. Love Jack Black. Stormtroopers with Beskar armor were cool until they weren't. Moff Gideon's plan was cool until it wasn't. Please, Disney, leave Jon Favreau alone and let him do the story that he made. He made Iron Man 1. He made Elf. Let him do his thing. All right, that's about it. Real quick, I just want to say thank you to everyone watching and everyone that subscribed to me after my toilet seat video. You guys have been surprisingly cool in the comments, and I appreciate that, so thank you. That's all for today, and if you like this video,
Rapper, chopper hit him and he turned into a booty pepper. Freaking